Hello, welcome to today's WordPress training class. In this video, we're going to be looking at how to use the WordPress to manage your content on the system. Now, like we already established, WordPress is a content management software or a content management system. In other words, you can use it to manage various types of content to build your website or your app or your blog page, whatever it is that you want to build. You can use WordPress to do that. So today we're going to be looking at the various tools in this system that you can use to actually build your website and also design your website. All right, we'll be looking at the various tools, their features, how to use them. First of all, we'll be familiarizing ourselves with the WordPress dashboard and how to use the various items on the dashboard and work from there. And then we'll now look at the various items one by one and how to actually use each and every one of them to manage different types of content while building and developing our website. So now I'm going to jump right into my screen as I walk you through the process. So come along. So welcome. All right, remember we're still working locally. All right, we in the previous lesson we learned how to install our local server, a local web server, so that we can work as though we are online. All right, now we're going to go into our WordPress site locally, local hosts. Okay, there you are. So, like I said, we'll be working with the WordPress today. And the first thing we're going to do is to familiarize ourselves with the dashboard. As you can see on my screen here, I have the dashboard on display with all the items and tools and boxes that you have all over here. Now, the first thing you see here on this dashboard is a panel wherein you have various links. Right, the text here says welcome to WordPress. We've assembled some links to get you started. So with all these links, you can do quite a lot of things on your WordPress system. So the first blue button you're seeing right here is a link you can actually use to customize your site, like it says there. When you click on it, it takes you to the front end where you can actually change some things. Now underneath here, you have changed your theme completely. So you can actually use the link here to change the theme of your website. The theme of your website is actually the framework that gives it its appearance. So that can be changed, can be customized. All right. So coming to this other side, you have write your first blog post. So this link, you can use it to start writing your blog. This one says add an about page. All right. About page is one of the pages you have on your website. Is the page where you put the information about your business or your company. All right. So you can just get started with that right here. And this one says set up your home page. The home page is the landing page. It is the first page that people see when they come to your website. So with this link here, you can set up your home page. Now here it says view your site. Okay, you can just click here and it will take you to the front end. All right, we have other links here that you can use to do other things. This one says manage widgets, manage menus, turn comments on and off, learn more about getting started. So here you can get more information from the WordPress website about how to get started. And we have other boxes here. This one is site health status. So from here, this one gives you a preview of the health of your site, whether you have any issue on the site and all that. And this one says at a glance. So right here, you can get a snapshot of the items at the front end of your website. Here we have one post, one comment on the post, and then one page. Okay, and here is the version, the current version that is running of the version of WordPress that's actually running. And this one is the theme that you have there. Okay, now underneath here we have the WordPress event and news. Okay, from here you can actually get news about meetups, WordCamps, and news. All right, this is actually from the WordPress community. WordPress has a global community of developers and users. All right, so you can get information about all that. And here you have activity. This shows you an overview of the activities that you have on your front end. As you can see here, we have a blog post here, hello world. And under that, you have links to approve the comment, reply, edit, spam, trash, and view. All right, as a user or as an admin, you have the privilege to be able to do all that from here. And then this box here is quick drafts. With this one, you can actually quickly create a post, all right, that you are not willing or ready to publish immediately. Maybe something just came at the top of your head and you just decided to start working on it, all right, and you stop somewhere along the way. You can just save it, all right, save as draft, to come back and continue it later on. All right, so that's basically the items here. And then another thing we need to know is that we could actually change the layout of this dashboard here, change the format of things or the position of different things. For example, this large panel you have here, if you don't want it here, you could just click on dismiss and it goes off. All right, and if you want to bring it back, you just click on this screen options and then you check this welcome box here. See, it comes back. Right, so all these boxes, these check boxes you see here, they represent all these large boxes down here. So anyone you check or uncheck, the boxes will either appear or disappear as the case may be. All right, so the same thing with all this one. You don't want this site health status here. You just uncheck. All right, it goes off. You check it, it comes up back. All right, another thing you can do is that if you don't want to remove them completely or you just want to collapse them, you can just click this arrow here and it collapses. Same thing with this, you click the arrow here, it collapses. All right, so you can actually change things here. This one you can just fold it by clicking here, it goes up there. All right, so another thing you may be able to do is that you can change the position of these various boxes right here. For example, you don't want this one to be here, you could just move it, all right, from that position where it is and bring it right here. Okay, this one you want to move it out from here, you can just carry it from this position where it is, okay, and bring it right here. You want it to come down underneath this, all right, you could either move it, all right, or you just use these arrows right here, this one pointing down, and click on it. You see it comes down. All right, the same thing with all this. So you can move all these items the way you want and arrange it the way it suits your preferences. Okay. Now coming to this far left side of the site, you see different uh, features here. All right. This one is the home, which is where we are at, and this one says updates. Okay, that gives you updates of the version of WordPress that you have on, and maybe the plugins and themes that you have on. Then this one is the posts. This one is the media, the pages, the comments, appearance, plugins, users, tasks, settings. So you could actually play with all these collapse menu. You could play with all those items right here. Everything you need to actually work on your website using this WordPress software is made available to you on this dashboard. And the ones that are not here, you could easily download them and install them, all right, as plugins. Okay, so having familiarized ourselves with the dashboard, we're going to go right into content management. Now we're going to see how we manage the various contents that we have on the WordPress software. Remember, WordPress is a content management software. All right, so we'll see how to use the various items that we've seen here to manage different types of content and actually create different things using this WordPress. Okay, so let's move over to the next lesson. Welcome to lesson number 2. Now in this lesson, we're going to be looking at how to manage posts and pages. Right, a post is a content on a blog page, and a page is also a content or a box on the website. All right, in WordPress we actually have 4 different types of content. We have posts, we have links, we have users, and then we have comments. Okay, pages are a different type of posts. All right, it's just that the difference between a page and a post is that on a post you can have comments and you can have some metadata. We'll see that shortly. But on a page is just a standalone a box on itself with some items on it. It doesn't have comments because it doesn't really need it. Okay, so now let's look at what differentiates a post from a page and how to manage both posts and pages using your WordPress. Okay, so if we move over to our front end, right? When I go to the front end, you just come here, visit site. All right, this is our front end. As you can see, this is how it looks. So this is the post. All right, I see hello world. This is the title of the post, and on the post you have the published dates, the category of the post, and of course you have all these other things here, recent comments. Okay, so that is an example of a post. So that is an example of a post. All right, but if you want to see a page, let's go right back to our dashboard. So right here on our dashboard, we'll come to this place saying page and just click on it. All right, it opens up the pages that we have right here. So we have a sample page here, We have another page here, privacy policy. It's a draft. So these are pages that you can see here. Okay, so first and foremost, let's look at posts. So if you want to see the post that you have on your WordPress, you just come here and click on posts. So up it opens up the posts we have here. You can see we just have one post here, hello world. All right, and underneath you have the link to edit. You have quick edit, you have trash, and you have view. And over here you have the author of the posts, and you have the categories, and of course you have the tags and the comments, and also the date for publishing. Now, like I was explaining, this is what differentiates the post from the page. A page doesn't have all these categories, tags, comments, and all that. A page doesn't have that, but a post does have it. So if you want to see the post, you can just click on view. It goes straight to the posts. You can see that. You can see that here. All right, it says hello world, welcome to WordPress. This is your first post, edit or delete it. All right, so you can see the published dates, the category here, and the comment here. Right, the name of the commenter and the comments, and then it says leave a comment. So this is an example of a post. Okay, so we'll go back to our dashboard. Let's see other things here. If we want to probably edit the post that we have here, we can use either quick edit or edit. Right, if we click quick edit, it just edits it at the back end here. All right, but if we don't want to do quick edits, here you can change the title, the slug. Right, the slug is actually the name that you have, that you will find on the browser. Right, the dates, published dates. All right, then if you want it to be passworded, you can put the password, then the category, the tag. And if you want to publish, you can save it as drafts if you are not yet publishing it. All right, or pending review, or published. All right, then here you can update whatever changes or whatever edits you have actually done. All right, so we'll go back now. Now that was the quick edit. If you want to use the edit, you just come here, click on edit, and it takes us to the front end. Okay, so here we are on the front end, where we can actually edit. If you want to change the title here, okay, could actually change it here, and also the content of the post, we'll just click on it. All right, and change it, add or remove from the post. You can see this layer up here where you can find tools. This layer up here, you can find tools, various tools that you can use to do what you want to do. If you want to uh, add a block to the posts, you could just uh, click on this. All right, it brings up another block for you to write something right on it. Okay, now on this other side, if you want to um, update, you come here, you click update. All right, it saves whatever it is you have just done. Okay, now on the other side, there are some other things that we can actually do with a post. All right, here it says we can change the visibility. All right, and we can move it to trash. And here is the slug. Like I said, the slug is the name that you see on the URL, and you can actually change it here and edit it here. See how it appears. Okay, now if you want to view it, you can just click on this, and you see that's what you see there. Okay, and here we can determine the category. If you want to add new category, we'll just click add category, and here is the tag. You can add a tag, right? And also you can put a featured image on our posts. Right here you can have an image above the post or below it, depending on the kind of theme that you're using. And right here you have excerpt. Right, excerpt, you can put excerpt is more or less like a summary or an abstract of the post that you have. Let's say, for example, we just have one post here, but if you have several posts that are listed here, okay, all the content of the post will not be shown, all right, on the list. The thing that you will see will be the excerpts. That's something like this, right? A summary or the first part of the post, right? And when you now click on the post, it will now open up all the content. So that's what we mean by excerpt. And then here you can either allow contents, right, or disallow it. If you want to disallow, you just uncheck. Okay, so let's say, looking at the front end, we have comments right there. We have our comments right here. Looking at our front end, we have our comment. But if you want to disallow comment, what we have to do is just uncheck this box and click on update. Then we'll go to the front page and refresh. So when you come to the front page, the only comment that you see here is the one that was already there. Okay, no other comments can be posted on that post. Okay, so this is more or less all that you have there. So when you come to the dashboard, let's look at other things here. Here you have trash. You can trash it. If you don't want it anymore here, you want to remove it. All right, you could just click on trash. It takes it away from here, but it doesn't totally delete it. all right, from the database, it only takes it to the trash, all right? It takes it to the trash. And if you want to undo, you can just click here, undo. Okay, see, it has come back, all right? Want to trash it, just trash it. Takes it to the trash. You see, it's no longer there. But if you want to still see it, you can just go to the trash here and click on it. You see, this is the trash, all right? You can either restore it or you delete permanently. If you click on delete permanently, it deletes it from the database. But if you want to restore it, you just click on restore. So if you want to restore it, just click on restore and it comes right back here. Okay. So the next thing we're going to look at is the categories and the tags. So if we want to create a new category for our posts, we just put new cats, and the slug is the URL. You can put description there, all right? You can just click on add category when you are done. So you can see a category here, new cats. The slug is new cats. That's the URL, as you can see. Okay, so that's it. So how about tags? Let's see tags. The use for categories and tags is maybe you have a blog page where you are talking about different subjects. Okay, maybe you're talking about food, and at the same time you're talking about travel. All right, you're talking about physical fitness. Okay, so you can use different categories and different tags to make it easier to navigate your site and for someone to actually find what they are looking for. All right. So we're going to name this tag, right, as new tag. Slug the tag. Then we come here, save. You can see it is done right there. So let's go to our posts. So here's our posts. We come to category, you have new cats. All right, you see the post is right there. So if we want to create a new post, we could either use here or come here, add new. All right, or we could use this button here. So let's use this button here, add new post. So here you can add so right here you can add your title, my new posts. Then you come down to this block here and add your content. So that's that. right here you can edit what you have here. For the block, you can change the font size. Here we have typography, you can make it large, or you could just use custom color here by reducing or enlarging it. You can reset it to what it was, okay, or you could undo or redo right here, okay, large. For the color settings, you can change the color, highlighting, custom color, blue, let's say we use blue, you can see it right there, blue color. Text settings, you can use a drop cap, or we can change it. So that's for the block. For the page, you can change the visibility, whether public or private or password protected. We can determine that. All right, do it at public. Then we can change when to publish it, whether to publish it immediately or to publish it at a given date. You could just input that. Then the format is standard format. Okay. Now we could decide to make this post sticky, all right, by using this box here. Stick to the top of the block, then just click it. Irrespective of the number of posts you have on the blog page, if you check this, this particular post will always be on top. All right, even if after 5 years and you have so many posts there, this particular one that you checked will always be sticking to the top. Okay, then you can move it to trash. Here's your permalink, here's your view posts, and then you have the categories that we put. Is new carts. If you want to add it to a particular category, here you will have all your categories. All right, for example, if you're writing about travel, you have it here. You're also writing about food, you have it there. You're writing about physical fitness, you have it there. So different categories, and people can just select the particular post that they want to read based on the category. All right. You can also set featured page for your posts right here. Okay. And then when you're done, you can publish. Right, so you can publish it. Say view posts. Now these are new posts. These are new posts right here. My new posts. Okay. Or let's go back to the dashboard. Posts. So here we are on the dashboard. You can see it here, my new posts. So that's all for posts. Let's go to pages. Now, when you come to pages, is similar to the posts. The only difference is that on the page, like I said before, you don't have the comments, you don't have the metadata and all that. So if you want to preview, you just click on preview. This is a page now. All right, you can see the page right there. Okay, so if you want to trash it, you can do the same thing like we did in the post. Just click trash. Quick edit. Quick edit simply means editing it at the back end here without having to go to the front. All right, the title, you can change the title, the slug, you can password it. Okay, and then you can publish, update. Okay, so same thing with this sample page here. You can view. That will click here, or we'll click on this view. One is sample page. This is another page entirely. We have different pages on a website. It could be about page, it could be home page, it could be address page, it could be FAQ, frequently asked questions. So different pages like that could appear. So and you could work on it differently using all the tools and the features you have right here. Now, if you want to create a new page, the same thing, you either come here, click on new, okay, or you go over here, come down to page and click on it, all right? Or you come here where it says add new, you just click on it and you can add a new page. It's as simple as that. Okay, so we'll just click on any of this to add a new page. Let's click on this one, add new. So it takes you to the front end. Takes you to the front end here. You could just add the title, a new page. Okay, and you come here, just add content. Right? So here, when you come over here, you will have those same tools as was in the case of the posts. Here you can determine what happens in the blocks, as this block and this one. All right, here you have paragraph showing you that it's paragraph there. Then the typography, if you want to edit the paragraph, for example, the font size of what you have here, you want to edit it, you can just change it here to normal, or you could put it large, as you can see, or you could just easily change it here using the number. Okay, and if you want to take it back to where it was, you could just click on reset. Okay, so here the line height, and also here you can change the color. You don't want this color, you can just change the color here, custom color. We want red, we just choose red there. You can see it's changed. And text setting, if you want to use drop cap, you could just change that over there. And advanced, you want advanced, you want to use an HTML anchor, but all that one is not necessary for us. Okay, now that's for the block. Then for the page, the entire page itself, you could change the visibility Here, visibility it says public, and you can change when you want to publish it, either to publish it immediately or to uh, publish it at a later date. You actually set the date when it will be published. All right, and you want to move it to trash, you can move it to trash right here. And the slug, you can see my new page, right? That's the slug there, and the permalink, which is the name it will have in the URL. And here you have the featured page. You can set the featured image. You can set a featured image for your page, right? For you can bring an image up here, okay, from the media. We'll look at that shortly, how to manage media content. And then right here, you can allow comments or disallow it. Okay, like we said, pages usually don't have comments. It's not a standard format for pages to have comments. So that one is unchecked by default. Okay, so when we are done, you could just go ahead and preview in a new tab before we publish. Okay, so this is a preview. Then if you're okay with it, just go back and hit the publish button. Tells you visibility is public, you are publishing immediately. Okay, then you just go ahead and publish. So it makes it visible to the world. All right, you can view page or copy link. Then if we go back to our dashboard, you could actually see it there and see my new page. You can see my new page right here. Okay, so in this next lesson, we'll talk about how to use the WordPress editor, which is called Gutenberg, to edit different types of content. All right. The other one we did on post and pages is just to show the functionality of the different items that we have there. But the WordPress editor Gutenberg is a very, very brilliant item that can do a lot of things. Okay, so let's move over to the next lesson where we'll learn how to edit different contents using the Gutenberg WordPress editor.